Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Chanticleers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down coming up. He'll keep it himself. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get north and get the first.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Lets it fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Back to pass, it's Vasco. Throws to the back. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
The Chanticleers look to do some damage in the red zone. On second down, wants to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Agbana. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Bulls are on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Snow. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Got his man quickly. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Pickup of 2. Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Off play action. Open space at the 25. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
At the 18. Second down coming up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking downfield, it's Agbana. He's got it along the sidelines, foot inbounds, and it's a 1st down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the 1st down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The run from the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Coastal Carolina, 3.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
At the 38-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Agbana. He makes the connection. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Bulls are on the move. The inside handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Unloads quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's another shot to clear.
And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Now at the 20-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Setting up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
The Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And the Bulls in the hurry up. quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. The Bulls get enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Got his man on the right. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
brings
Well,
up
it's been a little bit of a
second down.
seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Vasco. Keeps looking downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to pass, it's Agbana. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Bulls want to move quickly. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
2nd down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Coastal Carolina, 3.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kickoff.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to pass, it's Vasco. Using the quick game. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line. Give to the single back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. It couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
On the field goal.
It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That makes the score Buffalo 21, Coastal Carolina 6.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Henderson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. To the air, it's Agbana. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Agbana. Might be looking to run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. The Bulls get it past the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
The Bulls have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Agbana. Makes the grab over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. And it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Pulls it in, it's Henderson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Snow. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Pressure coming. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. On the run, it's Washington. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Tackle is made at the 16-yard line. 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Vasco. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him. Get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. The give from the gun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The Chanticleers are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Taylor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You run those routes, those curl routes just like that. Those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football, so you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
To the ground with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. Didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Finds his big tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They want that clock to run. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Henderson. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of 1st downs in the books, now 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Back to throw, it's Agbana. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.